Hello again and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, aka BGFH, and I'm back for another iOS accessible app video. This time we're looking at a kind of a competitor to Seeing AI and other similar apps. This time we're looking at a app called Envision AI, Envision AI, and basically, like I said, it's kind of a multi-tool type app, sort of like Seeing
Envision.
AI, but with a few differences. The main one being when you start the app, it's a free download. You have to sign in you have to create an account. So either you can sign in, it gives you the option of Facebook, Google, or sign in with an email address. Since I already had my Gmail set up on here, on my phone, I'm like, yeah, screw it, just sign in with my Gmail, I don't care, fine. So I did that, and one of the main reasons they do that is because you start out with a free 14-day trial, but then you basically pay a subscription fee after that if you want to. So you can sign up for a recurring, either like, what do they have? Like they have like a monthly, 3 months, I think they have a 6 months, they got a year, and then they have a lifetime membership all the way up to, I think it was $199. So, you know, if you wanted to basically say, yeah, I'm going to use this for a long time, you could do that, but I'll get into more of that later. Let's jump in here
Envision.
quick.
Double tap to
And hope this doesn't crash.
Envision. Start
my
reading
app.
instantly button.
All right, so basically we have a...
VZ double
Come on.
magnifier button.
In the upper left, there's a magnifier button, which we can, if I turn voiceover off, I could also pinch to zoom and kind of zoom in and out a little bit. By default, I think I'm actually at 100%. I don't necessarily know like that I would call it a huge magnifier, but like once you get it scanned, and once you have like a picture, you can zoom in. So on the bottom, the way this is set up, on the very bottom, you got
Selected text tab 1 of
you
3.
got text,
General tab 2 of 3.
general,
Help tab
and help.
3 of 3.
So they've kind of split it up into categories and subcategories, unlike just a huge channel list of what Seeing AI does. That might not be a terrible way to go, actually, especially if Seeing AI gets more, it gets a whole bunch more features to kind of categorize them. Might not be a bad idea. So that I do like. Right above that, so right now I'm on
Selected text tab 1 of Start reading instantly button.
I have Start Reading Instantly.
Read handwritten text button.
Read handwritten text. We'll try that out.
Read document button.
And
Double tap
read
and hold to read
document.
multiple
So
pages.
those are the 3 types of text that we can read here. So let's grab, I'm just going to grab this. It's a little bit cluttered, but I want to see what it's going to do. I'm going to grab this switch box, and I'm going to turn
Start
on
reading instantly button.
Start Reading Instantly.
Stop reading instantly.
You hear the beep?
Hyrule DEPIRITIV hooded ion.
Well, it got Hyrule. So that
Nintendo
was...
Switch Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition Teen Adolescence Teen W: Force produced by
Okay.
2Force KTESRB.
There you go. So that's kind of like your short text mode in Seeing AI.
0 Switch Hyrule Warriors. 1.
That's not bad,
Definitive
actually.
Edition
It
Teen
started out,
Adolescence
didn't get it, I just kinda left it there
INIMESRBW produced
a
by
little
Force.
bit. Now, one thing I don't know is I don't think in some cases there's not really a good way...
ULERIORSE Edition. Stop reading instantly
Shut up.
button. Start reading instantly.
I don't know that there's I kind of wish, especially if you're using voiceover, I wish the 2-finger tap to shut up command would work. I don't know that it really does. I haven't had much luck with that. But like I said, I focused it on the Hyrule Warriors thing. It got Hyrule, had a little bit of trouble with the other stuff. But eventually it did. It got like Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. It got some of the ESRB stuff. And this is, like, if you're looking at this visually through the phone camera, I mean, Hyrule is very stylized, so that's pretty good. But it's huge. Got some much smaller text under there. Wow, we got So the T for teen, I don't even know where it was reading some of the attributes of the ESRB thing. So I don't know, it found it somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, so there's your short text. And I've put a few hours into this already, just kind of off and on trying it around work, trying it a couple things at home. And I've had mixed luck with it. So I'll talk more about it overall. Let's go into the next
Red
mode.
handwritten text button.
Handwritten text. So let's shove this off to the side for now. I grabbed a piece of paper. I just wrote some nonsense stuff.
Red handwritten text button. Red handwritten text but selected. Red handwritten text.
When it's examining,
Selected. Red handwritten text. Red handwritten text.
I'm going to unmute this because I
Unmuted.
think it gives me a shutter
Red handwritten text button.
sound.
Selected. Red handwritten text.
Yeah, there it goes. Now, what I'm unclear of, it did the little, I heard a little camera thing, but it just, I've had this at work too, where when it does this little chime, I don't know if I can move it. I'm leaving it still. I almost wish there's a better indication, like if it was having trouble, or, you know, like, because I'm just letting it sit here for a long time. There's not a whole lot of text. I mean, there's several lines, but they're all very short. And we'll, just for fun, at the end of this, I'll try to remember to go into Seeing AI and see if it recognizes the text, because it actually, Seeing AI has started recognizing my handwriting more. I played with that a little bit today. Well, clearly it's not wanting to
Selected.
read this.
Red handwritten text. Red handwritten text.
So, that... Okay, I don't know, I turned it off. I don't see, it's still doing its loading thing. There's a little bit of confusion as to when and when it's not doing something in some cases, I think.
Red document button.
Read
Double tap and
document.
hold to read multiple pages.
So let's set this paper off to the side. And let's grab this
Red document
and
button.
see how it does.
Double red document button. Red document. Take photo. Take photo.
Now in this one, there's a take photo in the middle of the screen.
Processing.
See, there's your camera shutter sound again. And that
Device
was
setup.
fast. Now I can read it with voiceover, or I can hit play.
Play button. Pause. Device setup. Plug in your Dreamcade registered sign replay. The included accessories, including the replay controller's 2.4 GHz USB dongle. Power on your TV monitor, then select the source input you have connected to your replay. Turn on your replay using the power button located on the right side of the unit. After a short load time, your replay will boot up into the Windows setup screen. Button.
Okay, so
Play.
there's a little sneak peek of possibly a hardware review I might do in the future. Just look up Dreamcade Replay, and it's kind of an interesting little item that I just got in the mail finally yesterday. But enough about that. That will be possibly for a future video. It did a really good job. Now, it's not using voiceover voice. I went into the app settings, and I did choose it to use Alex. I found that I had to go in and set a language. There is an auto-select sort of a thing, but then it was doing weird stuff. It was like reading things in like a German voice, and it was just going between all kinds of weird dialects and languages. I mean, just from like reading people's names or reading something on like cubicle signs and things like that. I was like, what the heck? So I went and manually changed the speech playback. And you can, of course, it was slow, but you can speed it up again if you want, you know, for the play pause feature. You can export it.
Export text. Button.
Actually, I haven't done this yet. What can we... Oh, okay, so we can
Message
just export
button.
it. This is
Draggable.
just your standard
Double
share
tap and
screen.
hold. Wait for the sound, then drag to rearrange.
So you're basically just dumping out the text straight up to whatever app you want to. I didn't know if there was a way like you could save it as like a rich text or plain text or whatever. Nah, you're just going to
back
dump
button.
it out, share it to whatever app. And that's fine. At least you can get it out of the Envision app. So that I think actually the document thing works pretty well, and it's pretty fast. So really no complaints there.
Start reading instantly.
The
button.
short text, or the
Start reading instantly button.
the start reading instantly, I think that one, I think I would like it more if, like I said, if the single tap with 2 fingers would maybe work a little bit better as far as interrupting it, because unless you like click on a different tab or something or click stop or whatever, it just won't shut up. Handwriting, I have not had any luck. I've tried several different things, other people's handwriting, my handwriting at home and at work, and I've done the same comparisons with Seeing AI, and I've had drastically better luck so far with Seeing AI in the handwriting department. So
General tab.
let's jump
2 of
over to
3.
General. And this is a different
Describe
camera
scene
mode.
button.
So now, right above our bottom, now we have 4 different items right now.
Describe scene button.
Describe scene. That's, you know, take a picture, and then it'll tell you sort of what it thinks it is. Let's dump this paper. Let's bring this little guy here, and let's just do that.
Describe scene button. Describe scene dimmed. Probably wooden table.
Okay, you got this ginormous Xbox controller, and
Describe scene
let's do
button.
that again.
Describe scene.
Come on.
Describe scene button. Describe scene dimmed. Probably a mouse sitting on a table.
Nah, no. So when it comes to scene description, no one has done it better, in my opinion, than Identify. IDENTIFI. And I've done a video for that particular app on the channel, cheap plug. Go check that out under the iOS Accessible App Spotlight playlist. And just like even the Microsoft Seeing AI, it doesn't quite understand context. Like I took a picture of like a Bluetooth keyboard on the table, and there was a couple other things, and it was like a desk with a keyboard on a table. I'm like, wait, what? A desk with a keyboard? No. You get some weird syntax and relationship stuff going on there.
Detect colors button.
Detect colors. I think Seeing AI does a little bit better here too.
Detect colors
But
button.
it's not too bad, so...
Selected. Detect colors. White. Gold. Light gray.
That's black,
White.
dude. I have the crosshair right
Light
in
gray. White. White. Beige. Peach.
No.
White.
Sorry, dude.
Beige. Selected. Detect
You
colors.
kind of fail. And the flash was on. Let's turn it on again.
Detect colors
And
button. Selected. Detect colors.
let's do it a little higher
White.
up.
White.
That is so not white.
White. White.
You're dumb.
White.
How about you?
White. Black.
Okay, well,
Black.
you finally got black.
Black. Selected. Detect colors.
Gray.
Detect colors.
I've had much better, like I said, again, there are certain things this does well, and it has potential, but it's just... Again, we'll get to it at the end of the video. Let's just keep going.
Scan barcode button.
Scan barcode. Now, I do have a couple of items here that we can
Scan
scan.
barcode button.
Let's get rid of my controller over here. Set this off to the side.
Scan barcode.
Scan
button.
barcode.
Scan barcode.
Now, I am going to grab... Oh, you know what? We have this guy over here, too. I forgot about her. I forgot about you.
Metroid. Samus Returns. Nintendo 3DS.
Okay, there we go. Metroid Samus Returns. Okay, very good. Let's do one more that I have over here.
Product not found.
Really? And if it finds the same barcode, it doesn't really recognize it again. It just dings at you. Let's get this small one in the corner. Is there another barcode I could... No, and I remember another, I don't remember what app it was, but I know we've done it where it's recognized switch cases. I think it was Zelda, but it recognized it, so... All right, we'll do one more. I got on the desk here an empty box.
This is not a valid barcode.
Like hell it ain't. Pfft. Okay. Now we got a QR code on the side. I'm not impressed. Boy, I tried this at work. I had some
Nabisco chicken and a biscuit crackers chicken and a biscuit 118.7.5 OZ.
Okay, well, it finally found something from the QR code, interestingly. Yes, they are chicken and a biscuit crackers. God, these things are yum. But even at work, I tried, there was some, I had some canned air, I had some tissues, I had some screen wipes, some Purell stuff, and it didn't find a lot of them via barcode. I mean, these aren't rare items, these are common things, so it was really patchy, even with the stuff I experimented with at work. So again, I got to give the nod to Seeing AI here.
Scan barcode button.
Let's turn
Scan
that
barcode.
off.
Teach Envision button.
Now, Teach Envision, I haven't really played with this, but essentially it does a very similar thing, again, to Seeing AI, where this one they want you to take several pictures, they said between 5 and 10, of either, the unique thing is you can do people or objects. So, you can train it to recognize a person like you did in the people mode of Seeing AI, or you could take a picture of an object that you wanted to be able to locate or identify, and then name the object that way. But again, you got to take several pictures for it. And then when you go back to the
Describe scene button.
Scene, I think, is where
Detect colors button.
Yeah.
Scan barcode. Describe
so
scene
when you go back
button.
to the scene thing, then it should pick up on any of those things that you recognize. So that's your general. They say they're adding more to it all the time. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried doing with the scene or anything. I haven't tried taking a picture of paper money yet. But it may or may not work. I don't know.
Help tab.
Let's go under the Help tab.
Help and settings heading.
Help and settings. So
Read tutorials button.
read tutorials. I do want to go in there in a minute because unless I'm crazy, you can go in there and read them, but I didn't find a way out. The scrub back gesture didn't seem to work, and I didn't see a close button at the top or bottom. There was like a link to their web page, but I actually had to close the app and go back in because I couldn't figure out how to get out of the stupid
Read tutorials button.
read
Give feedback
tutorials.
button.
I can give feedback.
Request a call button.
Request a call. Okay, that's probably them. That's like if you have a issue or something, and then they can call you.
Offline text recognition. Faster recognition option for languages based on Latin scripts. Switch button off.
Okay,
Double tap
so
to toggle
if
setting.
you have, languages like they said based on Latin languages or whatever, you can turn offline OCR mode on to make it a little bit faster. That does seem to work, but let's try that. Let's turn that on
Offline
again
text
really
recognition.
fast.
Faster on.
Now let me go back to
General text.
Text.
Tab. 1 of 3. Read document button.
Read document.
Double tap and hold. Read document. Take
Now I'm going to
photo.
go back to my paper here because I want to see.
All
Take
edges
photo.
visible.
Hush.
Hold steady.
Oh, okay.
Processing.
Let's see if it gives me some funny German or
Device
something.
setup. Play button. Pause. Device setup. Plug in your Dreamcade replay the included
Okay.
accessories, including the replay controller's
So it might have
2.4
been a little bit
gigahertz USB
faster.
dongle. Power. Pause. Button.
Hush.
Monitor. Play.
And can I do the scrub gesture? Okay,
Start
that
reading
time it
instantly
worked.
button.
So maybe when I go into the, maybe just for some stupid reason, maybe the scrub gesture wasn't working when I was at work, playing with it a lot this afternoon.
General tab. 2 of
let's
3.
go back into
tab.
help.
Selected. Help. Offline text recognition. Speech button.
Speech, here's again where you can customize what voice you want, your speed, your different languages, everything in there.
Color detection button.
Color detection, you have two options. You have, oh God, what is it, like
950.
950 colors. I'm not that complex. I don't even understand what periwinkle or whatever the heck it is. I don't even know what that is, let alone, with its accuracy that it's been so far. No, that's what it was by default.
Selected. Standard 30.
30 colors is just fine with me. You get light blue, dark gray, red, whatever.
Color detection.
That's
button.
perfectly adequate for my needs.
Color detection. Button. Account details. JustShaman@gmail.com.
Oh.
Check subscriptions. Free trial. Button.
So here we go. Check
Back button.
subscriptions. Here's where you go,
Be a user, member, and contributor to the ever-growing and monthly subscription.
and that is
$4.99.
$5 a month,
$24.99. 6-month subscription.
6 months,
$24.99.
$24 or $25,
Annual subscription. $39.99.
$39,
Page 202. Annual subscription. Lifetime subscription.
or lifetime,
$199. And
$199. Now,
General. Tab. 2 of 3.
I will give them credit.
Selected. Help. Tab. Selected. Check
I will
subscriptions.
give them
Free trial.
credit.
Button. General. Tab. 2
I
of 3.
do appreciate the fact that they give you a lifetime option because, if it's something that you really like and you just want to just pay up front and be like, yeah, I'm done with it. I'm going to be like KNFB Reader or whatever. I'm going to pay the $100, in this case, $200. I like that. And if the app performed a little bit better, to me, it just, the accuracy in a lot of the modes just doesn't seem that as good as other things that I can find that are more affordable. It does decently with text. It does okay with that. It does. Text is the best. Barcodes, it's not bad other than the fact it doesn't seem to have as big of a database. Handwriting, I just purely I've tried all kinds of different things, different lighting, different size text, different people's handwriting. I've just never had good luck with it. The scene stuff is meh. It's comparable in a kind of meh way to other apps. Like I said, to me, I've had the best luck with Identify so far. But the thing is, the text thing is not enough to sell me on a subscription because I can go get Seeing AI. I can get Prismo Go. I can get Text Grabber. I know there are other ones that I don't even use, but between Prismo Go, Seeing AI, and even because I have KNFB Reader, there are things that I like that it does, and that's even $100. Granted, it doesn't do some of the other modes, but between Seeing AI and some of these other OCR apps, I have money, object identification, and all these different modes that do it pretty well. It's not that this app is bad, and it's gotten better since I played with it a long time ago. But I just don't see it quite as, I don't see holding on to it, especially for a subscription fee. I just don't see myself recommending it. Now, I should mention this is also available on Android. It's in a early access form, so you can go get it in the Play Store. I put it on my Samsung Galaxy Tab S3 tablet, and I played with it there too. Now, they don't have all the modes that they have in the iOS version just yet, but it's there. And the text recognition was good. I had no problem there. I don't remember if it had handwriting or if that was one of those that was coming soon. There was 1 or 2 modes that I tried that I know are coming soon. But again, so you can try it on Android if you have an Android device too. Like I said, it's just, if it were not a subscription, or if it were, I would even consider getting a lifetime subscription, maybe if it were a little bit cheaper, or if it was just every mode was just outstandingly accurate and whatever. But again, like I said, there are so many, the problem is there are so many other choices That just the reality of it is, like, to really stand out. I mean, if you really have to, like, everything has, like, every mode that you're going to compare to something else has to do a really good job. And it's getting, like I said, it is getting there. I'm not saying it's a bad app. But I think it just still has some accuracy concerns before I could actually, especially recommend. I mean, I go get it for the free trial. Maybe it'll work better
Closing
for
blindness
you.
folder.
I'm running this on an
18 apps.
iPhone 7
Double
Plus.
tap to open.
Maybe it'll work better for you. You have a free 14-day trial, so give it a shot. I mean, I'm not. But as far as the subscription stuff goes, I don't know. I don't know that I could really recommend. But definitely, I would absolutely recommend getting the free trial, and seeing if it's something that you do like. So before we wrap up, I want to go
folder,
into
15 apps. Blindness folder, 18
Seeing
apps.
AI, because I want to see just
folder,
if it
blindness,
recognizes
heading.
my handwriting.
Seeing AI. Double tap to
And then we'll wrap it up here. But just by comparison, I just want to
Menu,
see, because I remember even I had trouble at recognizing
channel,
my own
short
handwriting.
text, document, product, person, currency, scene preview, color preview, handwriting preview.
And this was not in my original Seeing AI video because the mode wasn't out yet. So I'm on handwriting preview. I'm going to do the same thing that I did
Take picture button.
in Envision.
Processing. Shopping list. Bread, milk, tea, cheese, orange juice, lunch meat. Friday appointment 2 p.m. 655-1234.
Wow. You know what? It screwed up on... See, it was milk, bread...
Shopping list. Save photo button. Shopping list. Bread, milk, tea, cheese, orange juice, lunch meat. Friday appointment 2 p.m. 655-1234.
It was milk, bread, there was something, and then cheese. I don't know what... There was something in between where it kind of screwed up. I'm not sure what that was. But everything else... I was not writing in cursive because cursive can just die. I hate cursive. It's so hard to read as a low vision person. But I was, this is, if you can see it all, look at the screen. Let me, not what I meant. Let me go back into Seeing AI. Let me go to the live camera here for you.
Close button.
Come on.
Menu button.
So, I mean, that's what it looks like visually. I don't think that's terrible. I could probably read that an hour from now. And it might be okay. But other than that, it read everything else flawlessly. So, like I said, I still don't know that I would recommend. There's been a lot of jobs, that people might look into where you have to read forms. If it's something where you just need to get the gist of something, I could see definitely using Seeing AI because it does quite well. But if it's something where you absolutely have to know if it's going to be accurate, you're writing account numbers and balances, account balances and stuff, that has to be 100% accurate. I wouldn't recommend it for that, but let's do that one more time. Let's just do another
menu button
and see if we get the same results. I'm going to take a picture again.
Processing. Shopping list. Bread, milk, cheese, orange juice, lunch meat. Friday appointment 2 p.m. 535-1239.
See, it screwed up on the phone number there. So it didn't see the phone number quite correctly. So there's little things like that. But otherwise, for what it is, to get the gist of something and be able to kind of generally read something that's been handwritten, if the person doesn't have absolutely atrocious handwriting, it's not bad. I had somebody show me, they had like this handwritten ledger of like dates and numbers and names, and it was kind of like a handwritten spreadsheet essentially. And I got to admit, Seeing AI did not do too bad. I couldn't get Envision. Let's be fair. Let's give Envision one more chance.
Seeing AI, closing Seeing AI, Envision, active.
And I'm going to go to
Envision,
text.
Text, tab, 1 of 3, selected, text, tab, red document, button, red handwritten text,
handwritten text. I'm going to do that.
Selected, red handwritten text.
Okay. It's snapped. We get a nice little purdy sound. See, it stops, and then the sound kind of loops over again. So it's almost like, I couldn't understand it. Let me try it again. And there doesn't seem to, like, I've let it sit there for, I'm not joking, literally like 2 minutes just to see if it responds. And it just doesn't. So, you know, again, it's a interesting attempt, and it's, but like I said, with seeing AI out there, and then all of the other apps that can recognize text, the main thing that this app does well, I just see there are more either flat rate, you know, one-time purchases, or, you know, or free options. It's hard to recommend this app as a subscription. So
Envision,
again,
Swipe up with 3
try,
fingers to close
you know,
the app. Actions available.
go get Envision AI from the App Store. It's, you know, you can get a free trial. Try it out, see if you like it. But as far as, like I said, my current impressions in August of 2018, I'm sorry, it's just not quite doing it for me. I totally, you know, it's a really neat app. I respect it for what it does. But it's not going to replace any of my tools that I'm currently using, that I've talked about already. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, mixer.com/BGFH, which I really need to do another one of those again pretty soon. It's been a little while. You know, like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel, let other people know, keep the subscriptions coming. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys again later.